Good morning, students. This is fund flow statement problem. It will come for 15 marks. See the problem. Following are the balance sheets of Trishul Industries as on 31st December 2014 and 2015. Here they have given the balance sheet of Trishul Industries for 2014 and 2015. These are the liabilities and these are the assets. And they have given the additional information. The following transaction took place during the year, that is 2015. Dividend paid 40,000, income tax paid 50,000. There was a profit on sale of investment 10,000. A machinery, that is cost of the machinery is 50,000, on which accumulated depreciation of rupees 40,000 was charged and it was sold for 20,000. So the cost is 50,000, on this depreciation is 40,000. That means the WDV is 10,000, right? The cost of the machinery at the time of sale is 10,000, but they have sold for 20,000. It means there is a profit. So this one we'll see when we will solve the problem. So we'll do the solution simultaneously. First, what we have to do in order to calculate the fund flow statement, we have 4 steps. The first step is the calculation of statement of changes in working capital. So Trishul Industries statement of changes in working capital. Particulars, we have 2 years 2014-15, increase in working capital, decrease in working capital. First we have to take the current assets. So what and all current assets we have, we'll see in the problem. See in the assets. So here it is a fixed asset. Investment also they have not given anything, but see the value. So here it is more than 1 lakh and also it is we are considering it as a fixed asset. Then stock we have. So this one it is a current asset, right? So we have to take this. What is the value? 1,50,000 and 1 lakh. So write that stock here. Stock 1,50,000, 1 lakh. Then what we have next is the debtors. So debtors is here it is 1,20,000 and 2 lakh. So we have to record that here. Debtors 1,20,000, 2 lakh. Next is the cash. How much is the cash here? 25,000 and 95,000. So we have to record that cash 25,000 and 95,000. So next what is remaining here? Underwriting commission. So only prepaid expenses will come here. So underwriting commission, it will go to profit and loss adjustment account. So we have recorded all the current assets. So we have recorded all the current assets. Make a total of this. Total current assets, that is A. So here the total is 2,95,000 and here it is 3,95,000. Now we have to find out the difference, whether it is increase in working capital or decrease in working capital. See here, first we'll see the stock. In 2014 it is 1,50,000, in 2015 it is 1 lakh. So here it is a decrease in the stock, right? So if the current assets are decreasing, means there is a decrease in working capital. We have to find out the difference, that is 50,000 right here, decrease in working capital. Next is the debtors. So debtors is 1,20,000 and 2 lakhs. So here it is increased, right? Increased by how much? The difference is 80,000. So if the current asset is increasing, means there is an increase in working capital. So we have to write here 80,000. Next cash. Cash it is 25,000 and 95,000. So here also there is an increase. So what is the difference? 70,000. So you have to write under increase. Next is current liabilities. So see the current liabilities in the problem. See here, first share capital, it won't come here. General reserve, no. Profit and loss account, no. Then debentures, no. Depreciation provision. So here for depreciation we have the adjustment regarding the depreciation. So for this we have to prepare a separate account. So don't take this here. Then provision for tax. So for tax also we have a separate, we have some item in the adjustment. So we have to prepare a separate ledger account for that. So don't consider that. Next remaining is the creditors. So creditors is here 15,000 and 30,000. So record that here. Current liabilities, creditors 15,000, 30,000. So only one current liability we have. What is the difference here? It is increased by 15,000, right? So if the current liability is increasing means there is a decrease in working capital. So you have to write under decrease in working capital. So we have recorded all the current liability, make a total of this. So here it is. Now we have to minus this. Here the total is here only one item, so no need of calculating the total of current liabilities. Directly we will minus there the total current assets, that is A minus B. So working cap, we will get the working capital. A is current assets, B is current liabilities. When we deduct current assets from current liabilities, we will get from here 2,95,000 minus 15,000, you will get 2,80,000. Next 3,95,000 minus 30,000, you will get 3,65,000. So here which is more, which side is more? Here this is more. So write the total both the side, 3,65,000. So what is the difference? The difference is 85,000. Here the working capital, it is increasing, right? In 2014 it was 2,80,000 and in 2015 it is 3,65,000. So the difference is 85,000. It is a net increase in working capital. Next here you have to make total of this and total of this. So here 80,000, 70,000, we got 1,50,000. So here it is less this side. So write that 1,50,000 both the sides and find out the difference. From 1,50,000, when you deduct 50,000 and 15,000, you will get 85,000 is the balancing figure. So here these both balancing figures should be equal. So we have calculated the statement of changes in working capital. Next step is the preparation of ledger accounts. So here the ledger accounts, based on the information given in the problem or and the additional information, we have to decide which and all ledger accounts we have to prepare. So first we have to prepare the fixed asset account. So in the problem we have the fixed assets. So see here, so first we'll start with the fixed asset account. Fixed asset account, see, first we have to record the opening balance and closing balance. So since it is an asset, the opening balance will come in the debit side, right? So to balance brought down, that is, see here how much it is there. In 2014 it is 5 lakh, in 2015 it is 7 lakh. So 5 lakh is the opening balance and 7 lakh is the closing balance. To balance brought down 5 lakh and by balance carried down, this is closing balance, that is 7 lakh. So we have recorded the opening and closing balance. Next is, see here, they have given the problem. In the additional information they have mentioned the depreciation. So here the depreciation is 40,000. So we have to record that depreciation. So that is depreciation provision accumulated, right? So write that 40,000 here. Next, what happened? We have sold the goods, we have sold the machinery, that is fixed asset. At what price? At sold at 20,000. So write that sales here. So when we sell the goods, what is the transaction? We will receive the cash, right? So cash account debited to fixed asset. So by cash, sales 20,000. Now next is the profit. So here the cost of the machinery was 50,000 and on that the accumulated depreciation 40,000 was charged. So next, and it is sold for 20,000. See here, I have done the calculation here. See, the cost was 50,000. On that depreciation is charged. So 50,000 minus depreciation, you will get the actual cost of the machinery at the time of sale is 10,000. But it is sold for 20,000. So there is a profit of 10,000, right? So it will go to adjusted profit and loss account, that is profit on sale of machinery. So write that 10,000 here. Now we have recorded all the items. So make a total of both the sides. So this side it is more, that is 7,60,000. The difference will go to here. The difference is to cash, that is the balancing figure. To cash means it is a purchase. It is called as purchase. It is considered as a purchase. So that is 2,50,000 is the difference. Next, what account we have to prepare? See here. Here we have not considered this value, right? So here, because there was a depreciation here in the adjustment, so we have to prepare the depreciation provision account. So next is the depreciation provision account. See, now we have to record the opening and closing balance. Since it is a liability, the opening balance will be credit side. So what is the opening balance? 1,50,000 and closing is 2 lakh. So opening balance is depreciation provision account. Buy balance brought down is 1,50,000 and to balance carried down is 2 lakh. Now then what we have, see, in the fixed asset we have depreciation provision 40,000. So depreciation provision is credited here. That means the transaction is depreciation provision account debited to fixed assets. So depreciation provision account debited to fixed asset, write that 40,000 here. So we have recorded the transactions related to depreciation provision account, make a total. So this side is more, that is 2,40,000. Write that 2,40,000 both the side. The difference will go to adjusted profit and loss account. That is that is considered as the depreciation on remaining machines. That is the balancing figure, that is 90,000. Next is, see, in the adjustment they have mentioned here there was a profit on sale of investment, and here we have the investment. This is also a fixed asset. So if there is any adjustment regarding the fixed asset, then we have to prepare a ledger account for that. So there was a profit. Now we have to prepare the ledger account of investment, and opening balance is 2 lakh, closing balance is 1,80,000. So we'll prepare that investment account. So here to balance brought down 2 lakh and buy balance carried down, closing balance is 1,80,000. And we have the profit here. There was a profit on sale of investment. When there is a profit, it will come here, debit side, and it will go to adjusted profit and loss account. That is profit on sale. How much is the profit on sale of investment? That is 10,000. So write that 10,000. Write that 10,000 here. So we have recorded all the items that are related to investment account. The total is 2,10,000. Write that both the side. The difference will go to buy cash. See, for the any fixed asset, the difference is buy cash or to cash. If it is buy cash, then it is considered as sales. If it is to cash, then it is considered as a purchase. So here we got the balancing figure 30,000, that is considered as buy cash. Next one is what account we have to prepare. Here the remaining is provision for tax, and here we have in the additional information, that is income tax paid. If in additional information there was this transaction was not there, then this provision for tax we have to consider while calculating the changes in working capital. But we have the adjustment here. That's why we are preparing the separate account for the provision for tax account. So provision for tax, since it is a liability, so the opening balance and closing balance. So opening balance will come in the credit side, that is buy balance brought down 40,000, and it is a closing balance, to balance carried down 50,000. And in the adjustment they have given income tax paid. When we pay the income tax, the cash will go, right? So provision for tax account debited to cash account, that is 50,000. Then we have to make a total 50,000, 50,000, 1 lakh. Write the total both the sides. The remaining will be the balancing figure that will go to adjusted profit and loss account, that is provision 60,000. Next, so this is about the preparation of all the necessary ledger account. This is the second step.